explain it in a very simple way. You have a car and you have a key. But a car, if you don't start the car with that key, it's not going to move.
Mm-hmm.
So after the money processes is when you start your engine and you rev your engine, and now the car is able to move forward.
First off, welcome everyone to the Clear Your Field podcast. My name is Shanice Williams, and today with me I have Dr. Roman.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Roman, out from New York.
Yeah. So today I asked Dr. Roman to be a guest on the show to get his experience with a money processes. And with my guests, before I ask them any other question, I like to ask them what their point of view is on what a money process is. Dr. Roman, from your point of view, what is a money process?
That's a great question, Shanice. I think to a money process is could be a different definition for everyone. Um, it's really how they would describe money processes to themselves. In my in my situation, money process is something that um, I was unaware and may still be unaware of some of the things in terms of my relationship with money. So the relationship with money is I like to help people, but a lot of the times I help people for free
Right.
because I don't feel comfortable taking someone's money, even though sometimes they even offer it. However, I decline it. So I've learned through money processes, A, if someone is giving you something, accept it gracefully.
Mm-hmm.
And two, you have a purpose to fulfill in life, and money is time. So be grateful that someone is paying you. And again, that gratefulness allows me to, that awareness of gratefulness allows me to able to accept the money gracefully without feeling bad about it.
I like that. Your relationship with money, I totally agree with that. My relationship with money was it doesn't grow on trees. So I had to, doing the money process, it definitely shifted that for me. And with how many money processes did you receive?
30 money processes twice.
Wow, twice.
I did the live money processes the first time, the
Oh, you
30 live,
first time?
yes.
Nice.
And then actually I did 10 money processes a few months later, and then I did 30 money processes again a few months later.
Cool. And
Yeah.
before the what was your life like before? What was your financial life like before becoming aware of a money process?
My financial life, I mean, it's always up and down.
Hmm.
Sometimes there's an abundance, sometimes there's sort of not you trying to catch up. So that's just how my financial life has been. Um, and I wouldn't say that it has changed to a degree. However, it's on the way to change because my attitude changed towards money. I didn't have something that happened, a check came into me or something like that, even though it did happen to many people, where all of a sudden they got some sort of deal. But I'm in sales. I'm also a pharmacist. And to me, being in sales, you have to be comfortable with money because it taught me how to ask for the sale.
Mm,
Because you can present something to people, but if you don't ask for the sale, they won't buy it.
right.
So because I became more comfortable asking for the sale, that have helped to increase my sales.
Hmm.
Um, so right now, where I am today, I'm still growing.
Right.
Yes, I'm was lucky enough to become a pharmacist and have a great salary and work for it's been 15 years since I've been a pharmacist, so I'm lucky to have a family and my own home,
Right.
live in a beautiful place, and but money is one of those things. It's never going to be enough for you. So
Hmm.
unless you have, and money doesn't, like you said, it doesn't grow on trees. Well, depends how it's not. It doesn't literally grow on trees. But again, if you have a great relationship with money and you respect money to a degree, money can flow into you much easier.
Hmm.
Yes.
I like how you said respect money. I really like that. So
Yes.
before you had before getting the money processes, was there like a deciding factor for you to get one or 30?
I wanted the money process. So it's an attachment to money, right? We have some sort of an attachment to money. So you take that $100 bill and you see a homeless person on the street, or you see maybe a waitress or a waiter that gave an amazing service, and you get to talk to them and you learn a little bit of their life story. And so, these people may need that $100, extra $100. So you start to release that into money, or maybe you're part of an organization. Like I'm part of some nonprofit organizations, and where I always donate money. And sometimes it's hard to donate money when you don't have money or have lots of money. But even giving a little bit, something that doesn't raise financial pressure for you is very helpful, because you are practicing detaching yourself from money. It's very important to detach yourself from money.
Hmm.
So every time, for example, I'm going to a sale now, I'm going to present something that's going to help people. I'm not going there to sell. So my goal is to help to change someone's life.
Right.
And that's my thinking, that's my mentality, because I'm detached from money.
I like that. And we cut off, so I didn't hear the beginning of your answer when what was the deciding factor that you got a money process?
It was about giving back.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
It was
Sort of
about
makes sense
giving
now.
back for the
Okay.
most part. Yeah. Yes. I did something that um, I was able, I couldn't afford the money processes, but I was able to help Kevin with something. And because of that, money processes came into me a few months later.
Okay.
So, life. So that's why I started talking about giving and
Got it.
detachment of money.
That makes sense. That makes
Giving helps you to detach money.
exactly. And like you said, no matter how small the amount that you give, it's the fact that you're giving.
Yes. Like for example, um, happened to me a couple months ago. My my family and I, we bought these Groupon tickets to go to a park for my son's birthday,
Mhm.
to celebrate his birthday celebration. And we had an extra two tickets because our friends didn't come. And there was a dad and a son who were next in line. And I tell my wife, I'm like, why don't you just give it to them? And the dad was like giving us money. I said, no, it's okay. It's for you guys. Just enjoy it. It would go to waste anyway. So
Right.
why are we gonna do that? And and without thinking really, then I'm like, oh, interesting. It came natural. Like, what is gonna come out of this situation?
Mm.
And then something did came out of the situation, where just a couple hours later, I get a phone call from a client, and I was able to make an appointment and make a sale.
Nice.
So did it happen by accident? I don't think so. I don't believe in accidents. I think the universe really sees it and rewards you, or God, or whatever that you believe in. It really sees the goodness in you and rewards you. But I didn't do it intentionally to receive that. I did it just because it felt right.
Right. That makes sense. So when you receive the money processes or receive the email saying that here's the address, you're going to the money processes. When you sat in the chair and Kevin was presenting the money processes, did you feel anything internal wise or did you feel anything external during the money processes?
A lot of the times I just fell asleep during, and then I would wake up. If you've experienced that with the two money processes you did.
Yes, the very first one, I like to say I got knocked out and
Yeah,
woke right back up again. Yeah,
right, exactly. It's almost like you were hypnotized or something.
exactly.
But uh, that's what I felt most. There was one, I don't remember which one, that made me feel nauseous.
Mm.
But when I did it the second time around, the second 30, because it happened in, I think it was in the 20s or 30, or what, between 20 and 30, somewhere around there, one of the money processes. So when I did it for the second time, I didn't feel that anymore.
Very interesting. Hmm.
Yes.
I'm gonna be aware of that next
Yeah.
time I'll get more.
Yes. I mean, money process is very interesting because, um, A, you start, all these things start to come up kind of on the surface, right? I mean, I'm
Right.
sure you felt that.
Hmm.
So all these things start to come up on the surface because if you look back, how you were raised, where you were raised, things that you had, the things that you didn't have, the things that you were told as a child, maybe, or as an adult growing up, college, whatever interaction that you had, and even it goes beyond that, um, it affected you in some sort of way.
Hmm.
You mentioned about it earlier, before we started recording, about a bank. So all
Hmm.
these things are kind of sitting there in the background in your bank, and we don't know, or our mind doesn't know how to process it. So it has to come up. So money process helps, um, for it to come to the surface.
Hmm.
So sometimes that's why we get different feelings. Some people cry. There's many people that were shaking, crying, and all these kind of things.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but it all depends on your past experiences.
Hmm. Interesting.
Um, and but afterwards, it felt great. It brings you confidence, keeps you moving forward. You know, money definitely doesn't grow on trees. You have to work hard for it. So just because you did the money process doesn't mean all of a sudden, boom, it appears.
Right.
For some, it may, but for some, it doesn't. It all depends what's in your bank.
And that's what I thought would happen. Money would disappear, like you said. What you said is it depends on your situation, how you grew up with money. I think that is the really key part into the just getting a money process is everyone's different. Everyone is different.
Correct.
And so after the money process, you spoke about it a little bit in the beginning, but I wanted to expand a little bit more. What is life like after money, experiencing the money processes?
I'll explain it in a very simple way. You have a car and you have a key, but a car, if you don't start the car with that key, it's not going to move.
Hmm.
So after the money processes is when you start your engine and you rev your engine, and now the car is able to move forward. and well, now you're just moving forward. Your engine is on, and you're like, I can do this. It brings this amazing feeling within that allows you to believe in yourself more. And money process also has a lot to do with um, self-awareness.
Hmm. I like
You
that.
know,
I definitely.
your also your self-image, and you go through self-image lessons when you do get the money processes. So, and it's great because Kevin always gives. You know, he gives more than he should give all the time.
Yeah.
He really does. Either you understand it or you're not. Maybe some people may think it's part of the marketing, and yeah, maybe it is. But at the same time, he doesn't have to.
Right. And the results show for itself.
Yes, and if they're a gym member and if they're doing the training from the beginning, it just it just amplifies it even more. So because now you understand why and where it's coming from.
Exactly. Awesome. And one last question, maybe two. If people have made it, if viewers have made it this far to the testimonial, the podcast, what is one thing you can say to them that will push them to go ahead and make that decision to get at least one money process?
Well, if you've been having trouble and difficulty with money and you're trying to do one thing, it doesn't work, you try to jump to another, it doesn't work, and you keep going, and life may be stressful, and money process is definitely for you. That's something that, at least if you get one, you get some sort of awareness from it,
Hmm.
and then after that, you can keep moving forward on. So it's definitely uh, it's definitely recommended because it's not that one money process that you do. It you will get, so first of all, so much information, like I said earlier,
Hmm.
the self-image lessons, the money lessons, and if you just do that as well, um, it's a huge win. So, and in order to change things in your life, you need to change things in your life. If
Exactly.
you want to change in life, you need to change things in your life. So that's one key. Otherwise, you're going to keep going and like a roller coaster, just doing the same thing over and over and over. Not a roller coaster. I'm talking about the hamster on the wheel.
Yeah, yeah,
You're just doing the same thing over and over again, and then you go even more crazier, and you start to feel bad, and feeling bad does will not attract money. So,
definitely will not.
so it's well worth it. Mentorship and is well worth the money, no matter what type of mentorship, but especially if it's from KT, it has changed my life.
I can definitely agree. Kevin Trudeau is the best, hands down.
Yes.
And with that being said,
Thank you, Kevin.
right? And do you have anything, any business you would like to share? Instagram you'd like to share with people who want to know more about you and see your story?
Yeah, please. My website is mywellnessbrothers.com. And if you go to About page, you'll see a little bit of snippet about my bio, what I do, and where I come from. And you can check out amazing products if you're interested. We have amazing cookware that actually Kevin uses in his home. Yes, we help people live longer, healthier lives. So feel free to book a free session with me on a discovery call and see how we can help you.
Awesome. Again, thank you so much, Dr. Roman, for being a guest on the Clear Your Field podcast.